How is it possible to evaluate a real estate investment opportunity in less than 60 seconds? Let me show you how. Every deal has a story. The question is, how quickly can we understand it? You don't need to enter 50 different variables. Start with just a handful of numbers that establish the opportunity. The purchase price, estimated renovation costs, the after repair value, expected holding period, and holding costs. As I enter these numbers, Smart REI automatically populates and calculates the other variables behind the scenes. This means I'm not spending my time building formulas or trying to remember what should be included. I can focus on what the numbers are telling me about the investment. Now we can look at the four numbers. The first number is holding costs. Before we think about how much money this property could make, we need to understand what it will cost to own it in the renovation phase and tenant occupancy phase if we choose to hold it. Then Smart REI calculates the financial pressure created by the property before that property ever creates financial opportunity. The second number is operational cash flow. Once the costs of owning the property are understood, we can see whether the income creates meaningful financial margin or whether the property quietly consumes more cash than expected. The third number is income coverage, which many investors know as DSCR. At its core, it answers a simple question: will the rent cover the mortgage with margin? If the property can't financially support itself, then that needs to be understood before committing capital, not after owning it. The fourth number is total wealth ROI. This allows us to look beyond monthly cash flow and understand how cash flow, principal reduction, appreciation, and leverage will work together to build long-term wealth. And that's the deal. In 60 seconds, we've moved from looking at a property to understanding the financial story behind it. Most investors assume these four numbers exist to predict profit. And while they do that, they do something even more important. They help you see the true numbers of the investment clearly before emotion convinces you it's a good one. That's why I teach them. Not because I love the numbers themselves, but because I've seen too many good people lose dreams they were trying to build simply because they didn't see the warning signs soon enough. After taking 60 seconds to run the four numbers, comes the only question that matters. Is this opportunity worth investigating further, or should you move on? That's the power of the four numbers. They help filter the noise, recognize potential strengths and weaknesses, and decide whether the opportunity deserves more of your attention. Because the goal isn't to analyze more deals. The goal is to make better decisions. The dream determines the deal. The numbers protect the dream.